Okay, so I do feel like there was, just looking at the deck or looking at the reading, you definitely did have to let something go. It could have been a relationship. Okay. Because we have the Ace of Swords in the middle, and it's in reverse. So something new has to start, but you're just not ready to go there. Now, with the Ace of Swords, it's oftentimes a mental issue. Mental issue. That sounds awful, but no, it's a mental. It's a thought process. It's often something that you've held on how you do things. Your routine. And it's hard for you to let go of it. It's really, really hard, so that you can bring something in, and so that's the struggle this month. So with love, we have Temperance, we have the Emperor, and then we have the Six of Swords. Okay? So if you are in an established relationship, if you have a partner for a long time, the Temperance and the Emperor. Temperance is finding balance within yourself, finding balance within your soul versus the outer world. So it could be that you guys have been kind of in this mystical land of love and generosity with each other, and now you're starting to realize, like, okay, there is an outer world out there, and that we need to actually find a balance in there. You can't always just stay in and look at each other adoringly. You sometimes have to go grocery shopping. So and I think the Emperor, it looks like also if you're with somebody, you guys might be moving in together, starting a new process or thinking about it. You're thinking about in the future you do want to, move ahead and, cohabitate together, or possibly have children, or, just start something that, that will bind you guys together. Because now you feel this emotional tie to each other, and now you want to have it like in the earthly realm. Now, I keep getting a little bit of hesitancy just with these two cards here, the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords reversed. So what I caution for those who are together and have been for a long time is that you need to first find balance within yourself before deciding what you're going to do. Okay? So, because I think for some of you, you're going to have to go on this soul journey, and in return, you will be the one turning into the Emperor, and you will be ruling over your own world, and because of that, you might have to move on from your partner. Okay? Because then you recognize where you are with your partner is not in the same spot, so you have to move on. Okay? If you are single, then it's very similar to that as well. I think you have your eyes set out on somebody, or you care for someone, but once again, you have to find your personal balance. You're a little helter-skelter. You might also just have gotten over someone, or you have just broken up with someone, and it's really hard for you to accept, and you just feel like you will love no one else. And so now it's going to take you a while to actually realize, yes, there is infinite love out there to be had. You just have to find it within yourself first and become the strength of your world. And that will allow you to have the strength to go on the journey to find someone. Okay? So it comes down to that. I think I really, that resonates for a lot of people. Okay, look inside yourself, find that hope, that love, that balance in you first, so that you can turn into the Emperor and set on the journey that you need to go. Okay, in career, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the King of Cups, and then we have the Two of Discs reversed. Okay, so obviously, like, this for me is just like, obviously two people kind of combating each other in a way. We have the Knight of Swords who has this idea and wants to go forth and just move so fast into the future without even thinking. Let's just do it. Just go for it. Don't think about it. Just do it. And then we have the King of Cups going, slow down, Knight of Swords. That's not how we do things, okay? And then like the King of Cups is like, this isn't my first rodeo, Knight. Now, you need to simmer down and listen to me, for I have the wisdom, okay? And so it's conflicting. They're looking at the same thing, but one seeing red and the other seeing purple, okay? So it's so conflicting, and there's no balance between the two. It's either or. You can't have both because they're so completely different. So this is the challenge with your career, is if you have a coworker or a boss, or if you are, if you're working with somebody on a project, you might feel like you guys are just on two different planets, even though you guys are working on the same thing. And that could be really frustrating. But it's going to really be up to you guys to, sit, communicate, and pick from the pieces the best parts of each one of them to mesh them together and make this project a go. Because at this point, it's so torn, there's no way, it's just stagnant, that you can't move forward. Okay? So make sure that you take a moment, because this is just, they're looking off two different ways, okay? And I want you guys to look at each other. And give your strong ideas and listen to my wisdom and work together, okay? In finances, we have the Universe, the Page of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So be careful if somebody is asking you for money and asking you to donate to a cause. Really look into it. They could be kind of shysters, okay, and not looking out for your best interest. So especially during the holidays, there's a lot of wonderful things that happen, and a lot of money goes to great things, but just, be mindful and, diligent about where your money is going. Just don't give a blank check to anyone, okay? And you're going to feel like that, though. You're going to feel like, no, you know what? I just want to give. I just want to give I want to make the world a better place. And that's really great. But I have this Knight of Cups here. So this is somebody who is, a little selfish and will be a little bit manipulative too. So just be careful that you aren't falling victim to this knight, who's trying to take everything that they can from you, especially since you're in such a generous mood. Okay? Because and do donate, definitely. If you feel it in your hearts, and if you know it's the right thing to do, then absolutely. Because you're in a position to do that. And also, I feel like if you do give a little bit of yourself and of your time, and possibly, if you can, your money, then you will also be helping this energy just dissipate. Because by doing that, by saying, hey, I'm ready to give, then the universe goes, well, if you're given, let's work on receiving too. So, it's one of those things. And you have, the two major balance cards here. We have Temperance and we have the Two of Discs, which is all about balance. So, that this is also something that you need to focus on. In health, we have the Two of Cups reversed. We have the Ace of Cups reversed, and then we have the Lovers reversed. It's every single romance card and love card in the deck, in the three right there, okay? And they're all reversed, okay? And this is about your health. So I feel like you're holding on to ideas that are no longer healthy for you in regards to relationship, and this is affecting you and making you stressed out. You're not sleeping, you're not eating correctly, because I feel like some of you Saggies are a little depressed, and are lamenting the loss that you had. And I feel for you, because I can tell it's really deep. It's a deep wound for you. But all of these cards, since it's here, it's like there's such infinite love at the bottom of all this, and you just have to let go of the parts that are no longer serving you. So saying goodbye to that person who no longer is in your life. I mean, because there's beginnings that want to start for you, but you need to make space for them, and you haven't. And you might think you are, by saying things like, oh, I don't need anyone. I give up on love. I don't need anyone. But by doing that, you're just shutting out the possibilities, okay? Whenever you say things like, I gave up on love, or I don't need it, then you're shutting this possibility out. So instead, try to switch around how you are framing your life, and don't say I'm giving up on love, but saying I'm learning to love myself. Don't give up, because don't give up on you. It's important for us to have you. And there are beginnings for you, and there are people out there who just adore you, but I think you're almost getting obsessive, and it's affecting your health, and it's affecting your well-being by thinking about this person nonstop and wondering where they are, what went wrong, and then, second-guessing yourself and saying, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do that was so wrong that they left? Nothing, Sagittarius. You did nothing wrong, okay? Well, you might have done some things, but this is a lesson, okay? But everything is in divine timing, okay? So you have to understand that even if you weren't acting from your highest energy, that was a lesson you needed to learn to bring in that person who will keep you at a higher vibration, okay? I keep saying K. Sorry, Sag. Let's call on the angels to give you added guidance. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us. What added message do you have for my Sagittarius? God box. This is perfect for you. Okay? Okay! Oh, gotta stop saying it. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box. Do this as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. And especially because I feel like this is, it's just so hard for you to let go of this right now, and you really do need to let go of it. It's not serving you anymore. It's not helping you out. It's taking away your life force, and there's places you need to go, and the world wants to shower you with love, joy, financial freedom, wants to do that, but you have to make space for it. So if this is really bothering you, if this situation, which I'm pretty sure it is, then write it down, put it all out there, let it all out, and then just put it in a box. And you could even safely burn it, or you could send it out to sea, or have a ceremony around it and then rip it up. But in a way, just releasing it, writing out, rip it up, release it to God, release it to spirit, release it to the universe, and trust in the universe to solve it for you and carry you through. Okay, let's pull from the animal spirit knowledge deck. So this is just a little added. I love doing this because for those who I do this for in readings, they always say that animal appears to them through the next month or so, or whenever they need it, as a kind of like a spirit animal guidance, letting them know. It kind of lets them know that they're on the right track. So, when we pull your card and the animal on it, just pay attention to what it symbolizes, but also, sit with it and see where it comes up in your life. And it is the polar bear. That's hard to see. And I think I have it. Oh, it goes this way. So the polar bear symbolizes power, wisdom, peace. Oh, that's great. Yes. So the polar bear can, withstand the coldest of cold, and walk through it with grace and dignity. So even in this time of pain, you have the ability to keep walking through it. Walk with power, with wisdom, with peace, knowing that at the end of the day, you will come out triumphant in your own life, only if you decide that you are triumphant in your own life.